School officials want to clear the air after part of their curriculum that deals with the Black Lives Matter movement makes national headlines. Good evening, everyone. An article started online and spread to cable news says the Buffalo Public School District is telling students that all white people help to perpetuate systemic racism. Well, tonight, Galat Malama takes an in-depth look at that curriculum and talks to school officials about what it is and what it isn't.
Buffalo Public Schools is standing by its Emancipation Curriculum, framed by the Black Lives Matter guiding principles. Associate Superintendent for Culturally and Linguistically Responsive Initiatives, Fatima Morel, says the curriculum's designed to empower students and teach historically marginalized voices.
Curriculum is the most powerful aspect of schools.
The curriculum has been in national headlines. This Fox News article says the district is telling students all white people play a part in perpetuating systemic racism. That story is based off a think tank publication called City Journal. Morel says the quote about systemic racism comes from a 4-page reading given to middle schoolers.
But what I'm afraid has occurred here is that we have had a decontextualization of the actual article itself. We've pulled out one phrase that would be very sensational.
The article is called The Definition of Systemic Racism in Sociology. The full quote in it says, quote, while all white people and even many people of color play a part in perpetuating racism, it is important to recognize the powerful role played by white elites in maintaining this system.
It's not our job to change someone's research. What we do is we give our students, we give them a research base, and we are teaching our students to critically think and to question all things that they learn in school.
In September, 7 Eyewitness News spoke to parents and teachers who felt school was not the right place for these discussions. This video that shows faces of black children killed by police was part of the September curriculum for pre-K through first grade. We asked how it's explained to students.
A research-based conversation around this issue with our young kids, developmentally appropriate conversation around the video, but then how do we forgive? Where's the forgiveness? How do we move on? And you don't have to be afraid.
Morel says all material is grade level appropriate and teachers played a role in crafting it. Examples of other early grade material include picture books.
It's overdue. It needs to be done. And I mean, I can't see the harm it would do.
I feel strongly that this is an important and necessary component of our contemporary education system.
Morel says BPS adopted some ideas from DC and Seattle school districts where the national Black Lives Matter education movement started. She says the Emancipation Curriculum is not about politics and teachers can choose when to infuse its content into standard lessons.
Historically, we know that we've been marginalized in these spaces. So we are really just trying to piece together the whole quilt of human experience in our curriculum and deliver that.
In Buffalo, Galat Malama, 7 Eyewitness News.